What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mojados. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm back with another banger. It is 3:20 p.m., the 23rd of February, and I'm here to bring you a monthly BTC update. And without further ado, let's just jump right in, guys. I know that this has been a long drawdown, and you guys already know if you follow me on Twitter. I've been trying to keep you guys posted up to date as much as I could with this. And back in September, spoke about this move that was going to take place. Initially, I thought it was going to be a triangle, then a zigzag, and then everything was invalidated. And as soon as the information told me that we're in a flat, I changed my bias because that's what we do as traders. We have to adjust to the market, right? And that's okay because I did that. In November, I was able to accurately predict that we were done for because in a triangle you don't go past the top of the last high, right? In a zigzag you don't do that either. It's only in a flat correction that you do that. And I was targeting 30K from the next month because I do monthly updates on my Twitter account. And of course last month I targeted pretty much around 33K, and of course that was hit with precision, guys. I mean, I try not to toot my horn too much, as they say, right? I don't know what the fuck that even means, but we hit my target perfectly. And I'm just showing this because I'm trying to give you guys more clarity and try to be rational and just emphasize that we have to adjust to whatever the market is telling us. And because I changed my bias around whatever it was, 49K, I was able to play it on the way up, and I was able to play it on the way down. So right now I'm starting to believe that the market is starting to change, and I'm going to start presenting to you why I believe that the bottom is almost in for this move down here. Now, in every single C wave and Elliot wave, there's always 5 waves down, and so right now I'm starting to believe that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like a flat, and then we're going to see a 5 down here. I personally don't think that we're going to go to new lows like underneath 33K or 32K that we hit here. And what we're going to see exactly how that plays out. But let me break down this subdivision here and why there's so much confluence behind this count. And what I'm going to do right now is first show you that the time relationship between these moves are pretty freaking crazy, right? So when I start up here, first, the distance of wave 1 is equivalent to wave 2. You guys see that? 1-to-1 relationship. Kind of nutty. Then we drag it over to wave number 3. Now, wave 3 is extremely close, but it's not on the mark, and that's okay. Okay, so then we go to wave 3, and we see that wave 3, at the end of wave 3, it's equivalent in days to the move of wave 1, which is crazy again. Another coincidence, right? And if we take that same estimation, we'll probably see that around March 11th or 12th, we're going to probably see the end of this move. Now, time is one of the most hardest things to predict, but it is also one of the most underlooked things when it comes to, Elliott wave and just, trading in general. People don't really look at this too much, but it is very helpful because you can see here on the wave down, if you were just tracking this time relationship, right? Like if you were to take this, like for example, and say this is okay, this is about 24 days. Let's just put 24, or actually, what is it? I'm gonna try to pinpoint it. Excuse me if I mess it up. So let's see here. This is 23 days. Okay, cool, 23 days. And then you are also tracking the next move, which starts here. If you are able to know that this wave 1 was 23 days, if anybody was tracking it, let's just say for example, and then the next move was 23 days, and then you saw this breakdown happen, that would be kind of interesting, right? We're saying there's a 23 days, a 1-to-1 relationship between wave 1 and 2. And then you can also assume that maybe in 24 days, again, we'll probably see a move or something that starts to reverse that pattern, right? So then we see again, not exactly 24 days, but it looks like 27 days. So that's okay. A little bit of a time discrepancy is not going to invalidate this. you start seeing here that wave 3 ends around here, which is, again, pretty damn close. It's really, really close. And then again, you see from wave 3, you're right there, boom, from wave 3 to wave 4. Fix this. There you go. One more candle over. It's about 23 days. We'll just 23 days. I mean, I can't get the exacts here, but it's about 23 days each move, right? And so it really is crazy to see that every single move is approximately 23 days. And that's something that I feel like people are not really looking at, right? And that can be your edge. That's kind of my edge sometimes. I use time a lot to predict these moves. And, you know, this again, I just want to emphasize that it's okay to have a little deviation in time, maybe about a few days, as long as it doesn't go too over. Like, for example, like wave A to B is not exactly a one-to-one relationship. You see right here, guys, it's like it goes past by like a few days. And so that's okay. And it doesn't always have to be exact, right? I mean, what we're looking for essentially is just that there's a similarity or like something that we can use to kind of like gauge the next move. That's kind of what this all is, right? We're just forecasting to the best of our ability. And right here, you can see that it's not a one-to-one, but what we can use to try to predict the next move in time is, and this was done in my last video as well. If you guys want to take a look at that, I kind of talk about just by using the big wave A and wave B that where C would end. Let's see. I said that it would be late February because it's not a one-to-one exactly. Let me remove this one so it can kind of clear up. I was saying that it wouldn't be exactly at the one-to-one because this does deviate a little bit, like I showed you previously. And I was saying it would be early March, late February. So we still haven't hit that time requirement yet. And it's all lining up, guys. So we're starting to see that the bigger wave A to B is starting to line up from a time perspective. And we're starting to see that the subdivision is starting to align as well with that bias. So there's just a lot of confluence when it comes to the time side of things. And also on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, there's another element that is known as alternation. So when we take this top of wave A, I'm sorry, of wave 1, we see that on the way down, you see that this perfectly retraces to the 38.2 region. And from the beginning of wave 3, you see that wave 4 perfectly retraces at the 61.8. Now, guys, you guys already know my Elliot waivers. The fact that there's such perfect alternation, it just makes you think, you know, like, yeah, this probably is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down here. And we're probably going to see, you know, a bottom form. And that's really good because there's so much reasons to believe that we're actually going to start going up now, right? We see alternation in wave 4 and 2. We're starting to see that the time relationships are also lining up. And this big running flat correction is, you know, coming all together. And personally, I just don't believe that we're going to go below 32.9 or below this low here, wherever it is on, you know, I'm sure different exchanges have different lows. I just believe that, you know, we're almost done here. And it is pretty, you know, nice to see. And so, again, one level at a time, guys. We're going to have to see how it plays out because I do believe there's a case to be made on the bullish side of making, you know, new all-time highs going past 69K. But I also do believe that it could be that this 69K was a macro top. Maybe we get an X wave, and I don't want to make it too complicated for this video. So I'm just going to cap it off at that because there's just no point of getting into, you know, the complications of what could be next. But the next big move, I do see that we're probably going to come back up after we hit this wave 5 here. We'll start seeing a new move. You know, whether it kind of like fancies out kind of and slowly starts going back up. We want to watch, most importantly, that, you know, once this wave ends, to believe that we're, you know, going to start making new all-time highs is we want to see strength coming out of this move. So we want to start seeing big strength come out of here, right? If we want to start believing all-time highs are coming. And I want to see a 5-move wave coming out of this wave C, and not a three-wave move. That's really important, and I really want to emphasize that because if we're going to start seeing a major wave 5 take place and we're going to start seeing all-time highs, we want to start seeing a subdivision of impulses and not a corrective type of structure. So we'll just see how it goes. And I'm going to cap it off at that, guys. I know it's hard to believe that, we're going to probably see, a relief bounce come in. So, or actually, it might not be a relief bounce. It could be, a start of a new impulse to new all-time high. So we'll just take it one level at a time. Stay patient. And I hope that this can kind of stay sideways until March 11th, because if we do start trending downwards before that time requirement happens to get fulfilled, then it could change this a little bit. But all together, I do see that around March 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, if there's could be a small deviation, we'll probably start seeing a rollover and start getting some bigger relief from this whole entire move down. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. If you guys have any questions, connect with me on Twitter. It's your boy Mo Haddles on Twitter. I hope you guys staying healthy. Make sure to get out there, get exercise, eat healthy, sleep, all that jazz. I'm sure you guys heard of it, but it's your friendly reminder to stay well, take care of yourself, and as always, huddle, huddle, huddle. Peace.